Alright, what's up YouTube? It's me, back at it again to make people angry, and I don't know why this upsets so many people to make these videos. It's completely subjective. I'm already defending myself, I'm already scared. I'm scared to make these videos now. I'm just kidding, it's all for fun anyways. I do want to hear what you guys have to say. This one's a bit of a simpler one. I just want to see, you know, like, who are cup contenders. Really, realistically, I should only put 2 teams there because those are, but there might be a few, right? Like, these are teams where I really think they have a chance. Playoff team, yeah, they're probably going to make the playoffs. Maybes, maybe. That makes sense. Unlikely. And the Buffalo Sabres have their own category. I'm so sorry, Buffalo. That's so mean of me to put that there, but I thought it was funny. I did it for the memes, chat. I did it for the memes. Oh no, I'm saying chat again. This is not a live stream. It's just a normal YouTube video, Jake. But honestly, I don't even know if the Buffalo Sabres will be there, but I just thought I'd put that there because it's funny and they don't make the playoffs ever. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Anaheim Ducks. Are they going to be a playoff team? Not yet. It's either unlikely or Buffalo Sabres territory. You know what? The best thing about the NHL is how unpredictable it is. And it's like, no matter how educated you are, you're gonna mess things up. Not saying I'm educated at all. I just kind of wing it, right? But like, Anaheim could. They could make the playoffs. Like, any team can do it at any year, and you just don't know who's gonna come flying out the gates. I'm gonna put them in Buffalo Sabre territory. Now let's put them in unlikely. Unlikely. It's very unlikely. It's very unlikely. But they did pick up some new names. They do have a team developing there, so you never know. Maybe they can squeak in. That's why I'm putting them there, because it's not like a for sure feeling. The Buffalo Sabres. Or wait, what? The Boston Bruins. Sorry. I got Buffalo in my mind now. Poor Buffalo fans, man. Like, my goodness, even I'm roasting you. I can't say much as a Canucks fan, though. I feel your pain. Boston Bruins. They shocked me this year for how bad they really were. I feel like they were supposed to be that bad a few years ago, and now it's finally happening. Marchand's gone. I'm going to say it's unlikely. I don't want to put them in Buffalo Sabres territory. It's not. It could be a maybe. No, not quite. They're falling apart over there. And it's about goddamn time. They've had such a good team for so long. So props to them. The Buffalo Sabres! We'll go into the Buffalo Sabres category. And wait, hold on. They got a team. They got Tage Thompson, Alex Tuck. They got rid of Peterka, or whatever. I think that was his name? I can't even remember anymore. Nah, they keep doing stupid things. I'm going to put them in the Buffalo Sabres category. Sorry, Buffalo Sabres, but I'll have to put you there. Calgary Flames. They started out hot last year, didn't they? They beat Vancouver in the first game that Vancouver decided to blow for absolutely no reason, but they did not make the playoffs. Can Jonathan Huberdeau do, like, I mean, he played all right, but like, it's obviously not all on him. I just don't see much on that team that, like, really makes that a cup contender. So I hate to be boring, but I'm actually going to put that in unlikely. It'd probably be safe to put it in maybe, because they do have a chance. But maybe I'll come back to this, okay? We'll come back to some of these and see if they belong there. Carolina Hurricanes. Yeah, call me crazy. Twist my nuts. Twist my salad. Twist my nuts. Slap my face. Call me. Wait. What? It's so hot today. My brain is not functioning. I have no idea what I'm going on about. Anyways, the Carolina Hurricanes in a cup contender spot. They make the conference finals every year. One of these years, it feels like, hey, maybe it could be their year, right? Like, I don't know. And I know what you're, like I said, I know that realistically should only be 2 teams up here, but this is a team that I could really see being a cup contender. You know, they got Seth Jarvis, Logan Stakehoven. Is on the team now, and they have a depthy team, and it's, yeah, why not, right? Like, they could be a Stanley Cup team. They really could. So I'm going to put them there. Chicago. They're still so far away. I'm going to put them in the Buffalo Sabres category, and it's not even close. Just not a good team around there. I'm just going to leave it at that. Sometimes I got to leave these short and sweet. I notice these videos drag on for too long, and people are probably waiting for their team, and then here's me just rambling. So tell me to just shut the frick up. Tell me, come on. Shut up, Jake, okay? Colorado Avalanche, I'm going to put them in a playoff team, not a cup contender. Actually, god damn it. I don't know. Like, they could be a cup. Like, they have such a good team. But I think playoff team's good for them. Columbus Blue Jackets, really good steps last year. That came out of nowhere. Like I said, it's unexpected when you see teams play that good. They played for Johnny. Love to see it. I'm going to put them in with the hype that they had. You know, I want to put them in unlikely, but it's like a maybe. But it's like a really maybe. But they were close this year. Dallas Stars. They keep making the conference finals as well. I'm going to put them in playoff team, but they could be a cup contender. And now it makes me feel like Carolina doesn't belong here, because I think of those two as equals, to be honest. Like, I actually would pick Dallas over that, so I don't know what I'm doing. Let's bring Carolina down. It's a playoff team. That feels, I'm going to make that switch now. Detroit Red Wings, the 10 million year Yiser plan. My goodness, what's going on in Detroit? They're starting to ask questions down there. Yeah, they didn't make the playoffs again. I'm going to put them in maybe. I thought they were going to break through this year. I really did, but they didn't. Edmonton Oilers is always going to be a cup contender on my list. I feel like, I don't know, like it could be a repeat again. I really could see it happening, but I could also see Edmonton maybe dropping out a bit. Florida Panthers, cup contender. That's a team I could really realistically see go on a 3-year run. I really can. Like, it's the way that team is formed and the bond they have is nuts. They signed everybody. Everyone wants to play there. Everyone's together. What they got there is special. It could be a dynasty. It already is. Yeah, I could totally see them being cup contenders. Obviously, those are easy ones to put up there, right? Los Angeles Kings. I mean, yeah, they're a playoff team, but they're not like... Yeah, I guess. Sure. We'll keep them in playoffs. I was going to put maybe, but I think they should make the playoffs, right? Minnesota Wild is a very big maybe, and for one reason, it's because it's one of the most mediocre teams in the last 20 years. Like, I don't know. They've always just kind of squeaked into the playoffs and then get eliminated. That just seems like the right spot for them, right? Montreal Canadiens. Maybe. They got a good young team coming up. A lot of good things there. Why not? That's me being generous. I don't care if there's any Quebec people in here. I know how passionate you guys are. I know you're probably thinking cup contenders. No, they're not. They're not yet, but they could be someday. I love the direction they're going in. Nashvilleian Predators. My goodness, what an awful season. What happened there? In the off season, we all thought they won the off season, right? They got Jonathan Marchessault and who else? Steven Stamkos. But man, did it never not work out. I don't want to put them in Buffalo Sabres category. I'm going to put them in unlikely because they can turn it around. They can, but it is very unlikely. The New Jersey Devils. I'm going to put them in a maybe, but I'm leaning towards playoff team. The maybe is really like they're teetering. They're going to be close, right? And I think all these teams belong there, actually, the more I think about that. Yeah, I love what they're doing. I love Jacob Markstrom. Great goalie. He played great in the playoffs last year, actually. Underratedly played great. Jack Hughes, hopefully he can get healthy. Great team there, actually. I think they're building something good. Nico Hischier is a great two-way forward. Yeah, why not, right? New York Islanders. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to put maybe. It is a maybe. Yeah, you don't know. You don't know with them. They were somewhat close, I guess. I think they've really dropped at the end, but yeah, they're a very good example of a maybe. New York Rangers. What happened last year? Didn't they win? What's it called? The Conference Final Cup or what? I don't know what I'm trying to. The winning the person. Oh, okay. The team that won the regular season the year before. What is that called, chat? Let me know in the comments, chat. I gotta stop pretending I'm a streamer. It's probably really annoying to watch. But you guys all know what I'm trying to say. It's just really, I'm hot. My mind's blank. My AC won't work because it keeps breaking the breaker, apparently. So we're just gonna ignore. What? Now I'm talking about my life. What is... Okay, might as well. Nice little hydrate there for the boys. All right, New York Rangers. Feels like I'm gonna put them in a playoff team. I just think they have to bounce back. I know a lot of people might not be huge on JT Miller there, but I just think that's a huge boost. Get rid of a guy like Kreider, that's down. I just feel like they have to be there. Alexei Lafreniere, I think, one of these years will really shine once he has the opportunity to play more top line minutes, which I think he already kind of has, but I think he has room to sprout. I believe in them. They have one of the best goalies in the league. Let's put them in a playoff team. Ottawa Senators, that's a huge maybe. Really glad to see them make the playoffs this year. That was a great step in their direction. I'm proud of them. I'm like a father. I'm proud of them. I love Brady Tkachuk and Matthew. If you know me, I just love them. Even though I'm Canadian, but it's great players. I love them. I love their feistiness. They're annoying as hell. I hate it when the Canucks have to play against any of them. But yeah, that's good maybe. That's a good maybe. Philadelphia is unlikely. Rick Tocchet's there. As a Canucks fan, I do like his coaching style. Yes, it might have needed a shake with the Canucks, but I think him and Philly makes sense. I think he could really do something with them, but I don't think there's much there either, right? So I'm not going to put him in Buffalo Sabres territory yet. I still feel so bad about that. Pittsburgh Penguins. This one's tough. Kyle Dubas has not been doing a great job down there. Sidney Crosby's so good. Evgeny Malkin's still there. They got Rust. Who's their goalie? Jari still, but then they picked up Seelobs. But that's just me being a biased Canucks fan because I love Seelobs. I mean, I'm going to put them in maybe. And I know it should be unlikely, but you know what? They still have a good core. If they, like you said, like you never know who's just going to go off next year. There's going to be a player on that team that for some reason just plays lights out that we don't even would think about right now. And they still have Sidney Crosby. They could do something still. So let's put them in maybe. San Jose Sharks. I'm going to put them in Buffalo Sabre territory. And that's no knock on them. They're still rebuilding. I actually almost want to put them in unlikely, but I still think they're in Buffalo Sabre territory. Great things going there. Celebrini is a great player. Will Smith. They got something good going there. So that's no knock on them at all. Seattle. I'm going to put them in unlikely, and I'm going to tell you why. I just think their team is very bland. Yeah, it could. I don't know. They have McCann, who's been playing great, but outside of that, I mean, Jordan Eberle, I don't think he played much last year, but he wasn't noticeable in my mind. Who's their goalie? Even Grubauer and Decord. Grubauer's it kind of really fell off. Yeah, I think it's unlikely. St. Louis Blues. So who'd they get knocked out by this year? Because I know I was watching. Was it Winnipeg? With that crazy, yeah, it was. Oh man, I'm sorry I just brought that up again. I'm a big Blues fan just because of my friends. Shout out to Jordan Bishop. Put them in maybe. Maybe is a good spot. I think they will make the playoffs. I do, but like at the same time, I don't feel overly confident on it. So let's put them there. Tampa Bay Lightning is a playoff team. They always will be for a few more years at least until they start dropping off, but you never know. I'm just going to leave it at that. Toronto Maple Leafs without Mitchell Marner. I mean, it's a playoff team. I'm not going to put them in a contender. I just can't do that. The Vancouver Canucks. Oh, this hurts me as a Canucks fan. I'm trying to be optimistic of it. Shout out to Rev Trev. He made a video that kind of actually made me believe in them a little bit more, but as Canucks fans, we like to hype ourselves up and be optimistic and then get disappointed. So if I'm going to be realistic on this chart, looking at their team, they have so many good depth pieces actually. Like I was thinking about doing a lineup video with them. They have some good players. Like it's a huge maybe. It's almost unlikely, but I think maybe is okay. I want them to make it, but I have to be realistic here. Las Vegas Golden Knights is a playoff team. Mitchell Marner, Jack Eichel, great players out there. Winnipeg Jets, playoff team. I think that's a good spot for them. Connor Hellebuyck has to pick it up. The numbers really show it, but I do feel bad for him because I don't think it was. I think he got a lot more flack than he should have. Utah Mammoth. Love seeing this logo here now, and the more I look at it, what a nice logo. I think they did okay last year. They're kind of in the middle of the pack, weren't they? I'm going to say unlikely. They just don't have that team yet. But you never know with the buzz of the city and, you know, it being a new team. I still think they have a chance. So I'm going to put them in unlikely, but it's not a maybe stage. Washington Capitals, I think, is a playoff team. I'm not doing the math here, but I even if it's off a bit, I don't know if all these teams can really make it, but probably going to leave it at that. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. I can't give too much hate in the comments, right, guys? There's no way I'm gonna offend anyone from this. Definitely not Buffalo Sabres fans. San Jose Sharks, Chicago Blackhawks, Buffalo, all in the Buffalo category. I think it makes sense. Unlikely. Anaheim has a bit of a chance, right? Leo Carlson's there. Boston, yeah, had an awful season. Calgary, I might be being a bit harsh on. Vancouver and Calgary were neck and neck, so it kind of feels unfair to leave them there. But to be honest, I see more better players on the Canucks roster than I would see Calgary, so I think it makes sense. You argue with me if you want in the comments. I just, like, who's in Calgary that's going to lead them to the playoffs? So you can argue the same for the Canucks, though. Nashville, yeah, horrible season, but it's still, you never know. Philadelphia, I think, makes sense. Seattle, Utah's good. Maybe we got Columbus, yeah. Detroit, maybe, yep. It all looks good to me, right? St. Louis and maybe, yeah, I think, or taking a step down, but I'm not convinced that they are a playoff team. Here's the thing. Here's the hard part. If I want to be, I feel like cup contenders can really only have two. I kept saying I might put more, but I'm going to leave it at that. But if I was to jump anyone up into cup contenders, I would. I don't know why I had Carolina there, but these three could be cup contenders. And I really think Dallas would have a chance, to be honest. Same as Colorado. Like, they're a great team. So, I like how it's kind of in order there. Just know that these three could be bumped up. They could be cup contenders. LA Kings, questioning. Yeah, they're a playoff team. They're a good team. New York is a bit of a stretch to throw them there with how bad they played last year, but I just think maybe they'll get off in the right direction this year. Tampa Bay belongs there. Toronto does belong there. First round exit, though. Vegas, yeah, I think it all looks good. We have Edmonton and Florida at the top again. And I know it's boring. It seems pretty conservative to leave it at that, but I really just do believe Florida is going to go back. The only one I can think, maybe Edmonton will go down. Maybe like Dallas will steal that spot, or Colorado. It could go either way. So, but I'm still going to leave them up there. I still think they have better chances. Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, a ridiculous duo. It should be illegal. But anyways, I think I'm going to wrap that up there. I hope you guys enjoyed. I tried to be as biased as I can with the Canucks and just kind of threw things where I thought they belonged. So let me know what you think in the comments, and if you like this kind of content, make sure you absolutely smash that subscribe button, and smash the comment section, and smash a piece of drywall, and have a fantastic day or night, whatever time it is for you, and goodbye.